Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today it's Headlines Thursday, and I usually just do one headline, but I couldn't pick one, so I'm going to do two headlines for you today. So we're going to get started with my first one, which is called "The Wrong Way DUI Driver Found Drunk at the YMCA," which is his job. In Florida, this guy he was going the wrong way. He was totally drunk. He was 3 times over the legal limit, and he almost hit a cop, so he was arrested and put on probation. And 6 months later, he got his license back, which is fucked up. And then, a few months later, maybe a month later, he is drunk at his job, and that time, he's 2 times over the legal limit at his job, which is at YMCA, where your children swim. Yeah. And he gets arrested, and he just gets 8 more months onto his probation. That's it. That's all he gets. Which is fucked up to me. This is not his first offense. This is his second offense, as far as I know. There's a video here about it, so I'm going to play the video right now. Try to get it to load here.
Hi, Jan.
Oh, it's commercials. I hate commercials.
Imagine you're a customer. Every new Toyota comes
so
with
there's a commercial.
Our 2-year,
20 seconds left on the commercial.
That includes 24-hour roadside assistance.
So as soon as that's done, I will hold up my tablet so you can see the entire story, just in case I forgot a few things.
You can hear us somehow.
And then I'll move on to the next story.
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, a 2-year, 25,000-mile maintenance program that includes 24-hour roadside assistance at no cost to you. Toyota, let's go places.
Tonight, 10 News uncovers a convicted wrong-way drunk driver who nearly hit a Sarasota County deputy, apparently did not receive the wake-up call.
The 22-year-old busted again, drunk on the job while entrusted to keep kids safe as a lifeguard.
So he's coming down the wrong way and almost hits the cop.
And wait until you hear Ryan Fleury's punishment. Probation for the DUI. Now probation for the violation. Tonight, Matt is outraged and tells 10 News reporter Kendra Collins the broken court system needs
So we're just going to hear what else they have to say about the story.
Remember this dash cam video? Investigators say it's Ryan Fleury speeding down the shoulder of I-75 in February. The deputy narrowly misses the wrong way driver with a blood alcohol level 3.5 times the legal limit.
280 is ridiculous.
A judge gave Fleury 1-year probation.
1-year probation for that.
But just 8 days after going on probation,
That'd be
the
a month.
lifeguard's boss here at the Port Charlotte
8 days.
YMCA hauled Fleury into his probation officer, reporting she could smell alcohol coming from his body. Records show he had a blood alcohol level more than double the legal limit while on the job.
The troubling part is they're working with children. Hopefully now they'll do something with them.
Fleury spent 2 weeks in lockup, and a judge just gave him another 18 months probation.
Yeah.
It's not enough for mad volunteer Jeffrey King.
Unfortunately, it's very common, and unfortunately, our system...
It's messed up to me. You are at a job where you're supposed to take care of children, and you're not supposed to let them drown. And you're 2 times over the legal limit drunk. I wish somebody would just punish him. Right? He needs to be punished. Put him in jail for a few months. Not probation. Not where he can get drunk again. Because he went the wrong way, got a year of probation, almost hit a cop. 8 days later, he was drunk again. So he needs to be put somewhere where he can't drink. Maybe he needs help. I don't know. But something needs to be done about this guy. It's ridiculous. So, if you thought that story was crazy, you're going to hate this story. This story actually disgusts me quite a bit. A man defaced a Purple Heart monument. Hennetop Courthouse. So here's the monument. I don't know if you can see how they defaced it. It's messed up. This is somebody's child. This is somebody's family member, and you're going to do this to them too? No. It says a Purple Heart monument to Army Chief Warrant Officer to Aaron Weaver doesn't just have a purple on it now. An ugly red spray painted arrow defaced the front of the granite monument. See, I don't understand why people do this shit. It's messed up so much.
Hey TSM fans, I wanted to thank our sponsor Geico.
So we're going to hear some of the story.
It's really easy.
This is not easy.
A vandal damaged a piece of history and a hero's memorial. It all happened in Inverness this morning. That suspect arrested on top of the historic old courthouse. 10 News reporter Jonathan Petramala spoke to the family of a fallen soldier whose monument was defaced.
For Citrus County, it's a symbol, but for Ellen and Kirsten Weaver, this vandalism is personal.
I don't understand at all.
Her older brother Aaron Weaver was killed in Iraq in 2004.
To us,
It's messed up,
he's a
man.
hero. Why would you pick someone's personal monument as a hero to this county to destroy?
21-year-old Killian McLean was arrested
21-year-old.
on the historic old
Awesome.
courthouse, but not before deputies say he spray-painted Weaver's monument, several walls, and even breaking one of the clock tower faces. While much of this has been painted over or repaired, the red mark remains on Weaver's monument, where there should only be purple. In a small town like Inverness, it might not be surprising, but McLean went to school with Weaver's younger sisters. They say they never expected this out of him, especially because he joined the Army after high school. In Citrus County, Jonathan Petramala, 10 News, WTSP.
It's like, I just want to look him in the eyes and say, was it worth it? Was it worth to do this to this poor family? Already is grieving enough as it is. Was it worth it so your little punk ass can go to jail? Was that worth it? It's not worth it to me. It's not worth it to harm a monument like this. That is somebody's family member. It should never have gone that far. But now he's in jail. I don't know for how long, but I'm hoping for a few months at least. At least a few months. I think that's long enough. I believe that's the only two stories I could find. Because I couldn't pick between those two, because those two are like so horrific to me. A drunk driver twice gets DUI and is just on probation. He had a year of probation the first time, then he had 18 months added on to his sentence of probation. They should have locked him up, put him where he couldn't drink anymore, at least get him help to find out why he's drinking so much. After DUI, it was 8 days later, he was drunk again. So, to me, there's a problem there, and he needs to get help for it. He should be on probation where he can just go and get more to drink. He should be in a rehab or somewhere where he can stay and get help, so he can stay sober and get help and find out why he has to constantly drink. I mean, it was like 8 days after the DUI where he almost hit a cop. 8 days later, he was drunk again on a job where he's supposed to be watching out for children so they don't drown. That's messed up. I don't understand it. I don't get it at all. Oh, here's another one. I almost forgot about this one. This one is so freaky and it creeps me the hell out. A burglary suspect caught a Manatee school bus. So apparently this guy robbed somebody early in the morning, I think, because it's a school bus, and school buses are up that early, maybe 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm not sure. But he got on the Manatee school bus. The driver said she thought he looked like a student, because in that county, students are supposed to wear badges to say they're a student in school, but they're not. They don't have to wear it when they're on the bus. Which probably could have stopped from this guy getting on the bus to get away from what he just did. So I don't. I watched the news. There was a really smart kid that says they had to wear badges in school. They should have to show like an ID system on the bus where they show they are a student to that school, which makes sense. I like that idea. They should get on it because it will stop these guys from doing this. This guy is 28 years old, and he was able to get on a school bus with other people's children. I don't know like what the grades are on that school bus. It doesn't really say. Now it just says Manatee County school bus. That's all. Basically, doesn't tell me what school. Doesn't tell me what the grade, so I can get an idea of what the ages were. But it's scary. It's scary to know that somebody can fake looking like a student, get on the bus with your kids, and he just robbed the place. It's not cool. And they said he was getting irate. They think that he was on drugs or alcohol or both, which is scary because he just robbed a place. And now he's on the bus with your children. That's scary, and it's something that needs to be done. And that's all I have for this week. Those were the most crazy stories I had this week. So I'll see you guys next week with another Headlines Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and please hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Thank you so much.